She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and I'm a spiritual worker, tarot reader, and sound healer. And this is a general tarot reading for the collective for this week. Just whatever messages come to me, I'm going to share them with you. And it has nothing to do with your astrological sign. This is just simply for whoever finds this video and clicks on it. If you have clicked on this video, then that means that there are messages in it for you. Messages of love, peace, power, protection, and healing. So what I'll do is I'll start off with the tarot reading, and then afterwards I will include a sound healing sound bath for you, and it'll be based on whatever needs have shown up in the reading, and I'll tailor it to your needs with the energy of the sound bath. Okay, if there's anything in this video that you enjoy or that you like or that's helpful to you, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a little heart in the comments just to let me know that there was something that you liked about it. Or, of course, I love to hear from you, so if you'd like to leave a comment, do that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? What message do you have? All right, you have a couple of cards. You've got Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things that you do. So Divine is nudging you to do something that is just fun, that feels good to you. You might want to take a spiritual bath. You might want to go for a walk and just feel the sunshine on your face. You might want to go for a ride with the windows down and your favorite songs are playing. Just do something that makes you feel really, really good. I'm seeing sports for some of you. So that might be like watching some sports games or getting back into playing a little basketball or, playing some tennis if that's your thing. But I am seeing physical activity and sunlight. So that's really, really important. So do something that you love to do that also inspires you to be in nature, all right? You have the Angel of Prayer. Ask the universe and the angels for help and guidance. So at this time, just know that your spirit allies are there for you. They are right here with you. And they are really kind of waiting for you to tap into their strength and into their guidance and their wisdom. So please don't feel like you're alone. I'm sensing a little bit of isolation, a little bit of like wishing that things were like they used to be at another point in time. But just know that your spirit allies, no matter what, they are always there with you. And so they're waiting. You can connect with your ancestors and with your guardian angel, with the archangels. There are so many benevolent energies that are waiting to help you and to protect you, okay? And they're already doing those things. They're helping you, but they want you to connect with them further and to really like, you might light a candle and just say, my guardian angel, I honor you. Thank you for protecting me. That's going to bring those energies to you when you take a step in the direction of connecting with them. They'll come to you even stronger. They're waiting for you to reach out. So lighting a candle for them and just saying I honor you, that is a wonderful way to connect with your spirit allies. You also have the Angel of Psychic Ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at the present time. So know that your claircognizance, your clear knowing, your clairvoyance, your clear vision, those dreams that you're having, that is not a joke. Like, that is your gift. That's a manifestation of your gift. And so those hunches that you have, those goosebumps that you get when you get around a certain person or when you get around a certain like frequency and there are people who are saying certain things that just rub you a certain way, know that that's telling you something. It's always guiding you to your truth. So pay attention to that, and you are definitely very intuitively strong. So nurture that. The energies that make you feel uncomfortable or that lead you to a place of feeling like like you're just you might feel a little bit weak. You might feel like not motivated to do things that are good for you. That's because people have drained your energy. And so your psychic intuition is telling you always at all times, this is good for you, this is not. This is good for you, this is not. So make sure you nurture yourself by listening to that inner voice, okay? Angel of relaxation. So that came up before. It was angel of pleasure. You got angel of relaxation, angel of pleasure. Let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. This is so important because not only is it like relaxing, like going out in nature, like I was saying with the angel of pleasure, and just giving yourself a good time, but it's also about not being so specific with how you want everything to play out. Being okay with there being some variation with how your miracles manifest themselves, because you have a lot of miracles that are coming to you. And Divine is just saying, you know, open up to how that looks. Open up to the possibility of it looking just a little bit different. You know, that person that's going to come into your life, they might be a different age than you're expecting. They might be older, they might be younger, they might be a different color, they might be have a different career than what you expected. You know, like you can be open to things that are different, that you've never really envisioned having in your life. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to fulfill your dreams, your wildest dreams, you know? So I always say, like, give universe room to manifest in the way that is best for you. Because sometimes we have such a specific outcome that we're looking for, and it really does, like, put universe in a box. It's like, I'll only want it if it looks like this. But what if something else can make you happy, you know? So, yes, Ashe, I love that. Okay, I'm going to move on to a past, present, future for you with tarot. Okay, so let's take a look and see how these energies are playing out. To find what messages do you have for this beautiful being. All right, we've got past, present, and future. Like that. I love it. Okay, for your past, you have Two of Pentacles. I'm seeing that there was a need to become adaptable, to like shift based on what was going on around you. This could have been with a work situation. It could have been with a relationship. But there was a need for you to sort of decide, okay, how am I going to switch up? How am I going to balance things in my life? How am I going to make sure that there's enough of me to go around between work and my relationship, or my kids and my marriage, or whatever it is. Some of you are starting something new, relatively new. It could be a business, it could be something that you're nurturing on the side, but you want it to become more for you. And so that's been an issue as to like, how much of myself do I give to this? Because I haven't made it like a full-time thing. And just know that, and that's why those cards for relaxation and pleasure came to you, because Spirit is like, wait a minute now, you're going to need to pamper yourself and give yourself all the good energy, all the love and all the time. You know, give yourself a day or 2 or 3 just to soak in your bathtub and read and sip on tea. Like, do all of that. If you want to go and get yourself a pedicure, I do my own pedicures because I save money like that, okay? Plus, I know everything is clean. But, you know, do something for yourself. Go to the spa. Get a massage. Have somebody come to the house. You have the mobile spa companies, you know? So you can do that too. But just take time to really honor yourself. You know, and you may, if you're witchy, you may like to just do a ritual, you know, light some candles, connect with your spirit allies. That may de-stress you, but whatever it is that works for you, take time to do that, because I see that there's been a lot of balancing going on. And when we're constantly trying to figure out how much of ourselves we need to give to this and this and that can weigh on us. So build yourself back up energetically. For your present, you have Five of Swords. So I see that there is a little bit of conflict, and I feel like it's impacting your mental. It's been weighing you down as far as like what I see a difference between what you're hearing, what's in your ear. Somebody might be in your ear, somebody might be telling you how you should do something, or this could be you. This could be your thoughts. But I'm seeing a difference between what you're hearing and what you're perceiving, and then what you really know is right for you. So with that, you know, that's that conflict that impacts our thoughts, and then our thoughts impact our feelings, and then that impacts our vibration. And then before you know it, it's like you don't even want to create anything. You don't even want to work on what was originally so important to you. You might be finding that you're losing some drive. So what you want to do is cleanse your energy, nurture yourself. I know that going out in nature is going to help you so much. Feeling the sunlight on your face, feeling the breeze, you know. That's why I said earlier, I said, like, get in your car, play your music, get you a playlist of your favorite songs, put the windows down a little bit, and just jam and just groove and do what you want to do, you know, like feel yourself, feel the vibrations that you want to feel, create a whole frequency for yourself right there in that moment, you know. Yeah, and also beware of people in your ear, because if you are giving credence and weight to other people's words of what they say is important, you know, that really doesn't matter. But we can start to think it does once we expose ourselves to it so much. That person who's always calling you or always texting you and telling you blah, blah, blah. You know, it's about what you want. It's about the direction that you know is right for you to move in, okay? And then for your future, you have the Hermit. So this is what I see, okay? I see you going into this mode of like, no, boo-boo, I'm doing me. And I'm taking time for myself. I know that I am a god. I know that I'm a goddess, and I'm going to treat myself as such. I'm going to connect with that sunlight. I'm going to go out at night and connect with the moonlight. I'm going to moonbathe. I'm going to do all this magical stuff that just reminds me of my own ashe, of my own magic, because that's where I am right now. I'm doing me. And I see you sort of cutting off some, and it doesn't even have to be in a way that is very like jolting for you. You can just sometimes just kind of, if you talk to somebody a lot that's been in your ear, that's sort of been weighing down your energy, you can just step back a little bit. It doesn't have to be all the time like a confrontation. Although, you know, I will say that sometimes we avoid confrontation when if there's a conversation that needs to be had, go ahead and have it. If this has been an ongoing thing and it's not a reciprocal relationship and you just feel like, wait a minute, then that's okay too if there's something that you need to say. But what I find more and more often is that, like, I'm just attracted to just simply pulling back and saying, I can't, I'm not about that life right now. So you can just simply, you know, you can quietly take your energy back too. That's very empowering. So I love that. And just make sure you remember that relaxation and pleasure. So if you start feeling guilty, like I'm taking too much time for myself, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're doing exactly what you need to do, and that's going to benefit you and your growth. Okay, I'm going to pull a love card, and I'm going to pull a couple more with the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. With that energy, it's whoever fits. Like if you are a woman, but you have more Divine Masculine energy within you that you operate with very naturally, then, you know, that card can represent you. Or if it's feminine or what have you. So it could be for you or a partner. Okay, but I'm going to pull those in just a minute after I pull this love card. Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, we've got 3 cards. We've got fantasy, we've got devious ways, and there's something about someone that's not pulling out your best right now. So that's why this card, your worst, came up. It says, brings out the worst in you, acts out of character, facing your shadow self. Now here's the thing, your shadow self is beautiful. It is the dark side of you. It's the side that you may not want to reveal to other people because of societal pressures, because of shame and things like that. But as you transmute those negative vibrations, you will become proud of your shadow self. You'll allow your shadow self to come to light, and you will celebrate it, okay? But this is referring to those things within us that are awakened as a result of frustration or just lack of satisfaction and feeling. I'm getting a frustrated vibe. Like there's something that you may be experiencing over and over and over again in patterns of relationships, but it's not something that you've really wanted to face. And it may be something that you feel like you want to just get rid of that would make everything easier, but it's a part of you. And so I see that there's a part of you that needs to be celebrated instead of hated. I see some frustration with an aspect of yourself. For some of you, this could be like a fantasy that you've had. Yeah, because you got that fantasy card. So there's something that you may want to experience romantically, sexually, physically, and you just feel like it's something that people wouldn't find attractive, or it's something that people would make fun of, or you might feel like you're not going to be accepted. For some of you, this could be where you find yourself on the gender spectrum. For some of you, this could be the type of person that you want to date. You may want to try something different and date outside of your race. You may want to date a different gender. So just know that those aspects of yourself, they're all part of you. And they're absolutely beautiful. It's just not what society has typically celebrated, but you can celebrate it. Okay? You can celebrate it. Be proud of who you are. And then you also have devious ways. So there may be some manipulative behavior. For some of you, this is, it says distortion of truth, passive aggressive behavior. Now, for some of you, I see that this is playing out not necessarily within your love life, but this could be family. This could be people that you have talked to, had that you've worked with. This could be someone that you're working with on a job. So I see that there's someone in your life right now who is not really being honest. They're not being very open-minded and communicative. They're hiding some things, but I don't see this in love for all of you. I don't see that. And the thing about devious ways is I think the best thing to do, honestly, is to protect yourself energetically. And all of those psychic and because you had that card for psychic ability. So you know what's what. It's just a matter of admitting to yourself that when you find that someone's being devious or that someone's being untruthful with you, being willing to look that devil in the eye and say, you know what, I know who you are. I know who you are. And I'm not afraid to acknowledge that. Because out of loneliness, we don't want to admit that someone's being untruthful or that someone's being unfaithful. Because we don't want to have to face finding somebody else or, finding another friend or whatever. But the more and more comfortable you grow with being your own best friend, like Beyonce said, from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend. Yeah. So as you are, that's me, myself, and I. Go listen to that. That's a good one. I forgot how good that song is. Yes. Ashe. But be your own best friend, and then you don't have to worry about Xing somebody off or pulling away. You know you're gonna be all right. Because if you can make it by yourself, there's no fear. There's nothing to fear. And then when it's time, you will attract your tribe. The more that you are yourself and you reveal your truth, your shadow self, to the world or to other people, you don't have to jump off, you don't have to show to the world. You can just be yourself, period. But the more that you are yourself, the stronger and the quicker you'll attract your tribe to you. Because they will recognize your frequency, and it's like they'll find you. You'll find them. Okay, I wanted to pull the Divine Feminine from the Divine Feminine deck. So this could shed some more light on those love issues that we're detecting. And this could be for you or a partner. Okay, it's Divine Feminine energy. Okay, you've got soulmate. So I'm seeing soulmate. There's some heartbreak and depressed. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like there was an experience that left you wondering, where is my soulmate? What is going on? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling so hurt? Why am I experiencing this heartbreak and this pain? But what Spirit is saying is that those experiences of pain are leading you to your soulmate. And for some of you, you have already come in contact with your soulmate. You might be sleeping with them, sleeping next to them right now. They might be with you, right? So the thing to understand is that everything is leading you in the right direction. Everything. Every single experience that seems like it's been a failure is still leading you in the right direction. Every experience of where you're looking like this in the corner crying, on the bed crying, we've all been there. That's still leading you to your soulmate. So it's all taking you in the right direction. Okay? So please remember that. All right, that's for Divine Feminine, and I'm going to pull a Divine Masculine card for you. Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, you've got pride and ghosting. So there may have been some ghosting. There may have been some disappearing acts, and here's the thing. Sometimes articles will just pop up on my phone, and I was reading one about ghosting, and they said that so many people ghost when they don't know how to express their true feelings. So ghosting is a result of someone not knowing how to express themselves, not knowing how to communicate. It's basically low-level emotional intelligence. But there are feelings there, there are concerns there, and there are fears there. And so when a person doesn't know how to express that, then they ghost. Because they don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to present their truths to people. And so they ghost them. So if you have experienced that, just know that there are feelings there. It's just that they don't know how to express them. And do you really want to be with someone who's emotionally unable to communicate their feelings and tell you what's really going on? Do you really want that? Because that's painful, and that shows such a lack of maturity. If you have ghosted, don't be offended by this. It's just the truth. When we don't know how to express our feelings, we don't, and so we ghost people. But there is a level of responsibility there to express yourself to a person, even if it hurts a little bit. Even if it hurts a little bit, even if they feel a little bit rejected for a while, it's better for them to know why you're afraid or why you don't want a relationship or what have you. Okay. And then you've got pride. So yeah, that goes right along with ghosting, where it's that person is too proud to admit that they don't know either how to express themselves or how to deal with a certain emotion. There's pride. So, my mom would always say, pride came before the fall. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody that is too proud to communicate with you in a healthy way, just know that that's not going to end well for them. Okay, that's not going to end up well for them. Okay, I'm going to pull, these cards are so slippery. I was trying to push them to the side, and they're just because they're brand new. So they're very slippery. Anyway, I'm going to pull a self-care card for you. And then I'm going to look at money, career, and finances. And we'll pull another oracle card. Divine, what messages do you have for this beautiful being? So we've got, oh, give less. You know what? Yeah, you don't have to care so much. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't have to do that. That's a lie that's told to us that, oh, you need to care about everybody and everything. And yeah, when we are confronted with someone's energy, of course we should display kindness. But you got to have kindness for yourself first and foremost. So not everybody is going to continually over time earn your kindness. Like, it is something that when we meet someone, like, yeah, be nice to them, give them the benefit of the doubt. But if they start messing up and abusing your energy and your time, then walk away. It's cool to walk away and to be like, well, I don't really, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. And you also have to make new friends. Get out there and make new friends. Don't hide in the shadows. So shadow work came up. There may be some journaling that would be really good to sort of get in touch with those intimate parts of you that maybe you haven't been so celebratory of, or so like ready to just be like, this is me and I love myself. Those things that have been hard for you to love about yourself, journal about them and express to yourself why I might not love these things about myself. Is it something that somebody said one time? Is it that I picked up a belief somewhere along the way that wasn't attractive about me, or that this aspect of my character is not good? Like, really investigate to see where those beliefs come from. But yeah, Spirit is really nudging you to get out there, and this could be a virtual connection because this world is ever increasingly virtual. So I'm gonna be real. A lot of the connections we make these days are virtual, but that's okay too. Yeah, there's some fun to be had. There's some connections to be made. So yes. I'm going to pull from the Money, Career, and Finances deck. Let's see, Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, I love what I'm seeing. You got patience and growth. I mean, could we ask for two better cards? What? So here's the thing. If you're patient and you give it time, then you are going to grow. It's like you just have to nurture your money, career, and finances. For some of you, this is a business that you are working on. For some of you, this is a passion that you're transforming into a way to make money. For some of you, this is on your job. You may work a 9-to-5. You may work, sometimes I think we neglect talking about that. You can get abundance from a 9-to-5 too now, okay? That's a great situation too, depending on where you are in your life, But yeah, wherever you are, just know that if you have patience with it, it is going to grow. So don't block your blessing because you're going to give up on it and just, let go. No, keep that vision. It is expanding. It is evolving. Just know that things don't happen overnight. We see all these incredible things on the internet. We see time lapses. We see a person's social media account just blow up because the algorithm was like, you. Yes, you are the one today. And we see all of this and it's like, but that's not reality for most people. For most people, it just takes grit, time, and patience. And that's all it's going to take, Just keep going. Just keep putting forth that effort and keep having patience with yourself. Okay, I'm spilling cards now. All right, so now I am going to close with another oracle card for you. And then make sure you stick around for the sound bath, okay? All right, Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay. All right, you've got the, let's see, decisions. So I see that there's some decision. Okay, I gotta explain them first, and then, all right, so you got decisions, trust, and communication. So this is what I saw immediately with communication. What I'm seeing is that that person who might not be ready to express themselves, you may have experienced some ghosting. You may have experienced a person who, or come in contact with a person who wasn't ready for your level of excellence and your miraculous nature, because when they see that, sometimes they're like, whoa, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. So just know that if somebody was not ready to see your glory, then you know what, that's all right, because you save it for yourself. You save it for your present and for your future, and you save it for a person where you can share it with a person that will reciprocate those blessings, okay? So if you have experienced a lack of communication from someone, don't worry about that. They just weren't ready, and that's okay. Because I would rather you walk away if you're not ready for this than drain me of my energy, okay? So, you know, that sometimes it's a blessing when a person leaves us alone. You also have trust and decisions. So the decisions that you make, trust them. You got the Psychic card, Angel of Psychic Ability. It is strong. It's so strong. So just trust it. And all of those goosebumps, those chills that you get, those dreams, those repeating numbers, those synchronicities, when your hair stands on its end, just know that that's talking to you. And it's there for a purpose. It's to guide you and to confirm that either this is for you or this is not. Okay, so trust it. All right, beautiful being. I can already tell it's going to be, this one is going to be for the sound bath. It's going to be for the third eye, to improve that and to strengthen it and to strengthen your confidence in your psychic vision. So yes, that's the one we're going to do. I can already tell you. Sometimes I have to stop and pause and reflect and see what will go. No. Third eye. Just like that. All right, stick around for the sound bath. And don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. And yes, I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Enjoy the sound bath.